Hello and welcome to the OCNN, your monthly source for stories of community impact, faith in action, and the latest updates of good news from the Seventh-day Adventist churches across Ontario.
We're so glad that you could join us for this edition of the Ontario Conference News Network, where we highlight faith in action, stories that show how churches and organizations are making a difference in the communities they serve.
Today's episode is filled with inspiring examples, from celebrating community through music and fellowship, to empowering individuals with life skills, to equipping youth with technology.
Some really great stories. Yes. It's all about people who are putting their faith into practice, meeting needs, and creating lasting change.
So let's get into it. Here are this month's stories on the OCNN.
So we begin with a sweet story that will make you smile. One that blends joy, generosity, fun, and corn.
Over the last several years, Belleville Seventh-day Adventist Church has hosted a church concert that brings the community together in celebration and song. But the highlight comes afterward, a community corn boil that welcomes everyone to the table.
So did you make it out to any corn boils this summer?
I actually did. It was a Pathfinder event, and I was responsible not only to serve the corn, but actually to boil it as well.
Nice.
How about yourself?
No, I wasn't able to make it. We had vacation, so I didn't get a chance.
That's what I thought. So I actually brought you a couple of cobs that you can enjoy.
Really?
Yes.
That's a sign of true friendship, my friend. Thanks.
Well, you know what? Anything from my co-host. And I didn't want you to miss out. So after the episode is completed, you can actually try some.
So nice. Okay, so let's hurry up, guys, and get through this episode.
Viewers, I want you to stay tuned after the credits so that we can see Jackie maybe sampling some of that. But let's get back to our story.
And so this event, Concert and Corn, is made possible through a special partnership with a local farming couple who've donated corn through their farm, Gunning's Sweet Corn of Tweed, for the past 3 years.
And this year, when John and Gayleen Gunning were short-handed to collect the corn that they actually donate to the local community, something beautiful happened. Church members from 2 of our Seventh-day Adventist congregations showed up to help.
Yeah, when we heard about this, we just found that this was so touching.
First of all, I'd like to thank this special guest. Her name is Gayleen, and Gayleen is the one that has been so generous in donating the corn. So thank you.
So I asked like several local churches, if anybody wants us to donate corn, you have to come pick it out. And guess what? You guys were the only ones that took us up on it. Everywhere else canceled their corn boils. We're very appreciative that you guys host these community events and invite people from the community to try and shine the Lord's light on more people. And so we were very thrilled that you came and picked your own corn. We were happy to donate it, and we were even happier that you picked it, because the most volunteers ever come and pick from any organization in like 30 years. Usually we struggle to get 3 or 4, and you guys just showed up, and I was like, wow, we need another driver, someone to drive the tractor.
That's right. Members from twin sister churches, Madoc and Belleville, came together to help the Gunnings pick the sweet corn.
And although it looks like a lot of work, it also looks like everyone had lots of fun, Alvin.
And what a blessing to the Gunnings, so that they could then bless others, receiving so much help in a time of need.
And then in speaking with Pastor Geddes, who's the pastor of both the Madoc and the Belleville Seventh-day Adventist churches, he shared that this event, Concert and Corn, was launched in 2023.
And as you can tell from this short clip, he's delighted that Gayleen and Jenna attended for the first time this year.
This year, we had an unexpected feature, which would be Gayleen and Jenna coming to us. The first year that we got corn, it was through our brother Melchus from Madoc. However, Melchus knew John. That's the name of your husband? Yes. They knew each other, and he was so kind when we told him what we needed the corn for. And then last year, I got a glimpse of Galen, but just so, because we had to go by the house, and then John came and gave us the corn over in the field. It was Israel and I who went there, Brother Jones, last year. This year, I was unable to go. But, surprise of surprise, they came. Yeah. And we were able to have a Q&A with the farmer. Amen. Yes. Who gave us the corn. Yes. If that isn't neat, I don't know what else is.
It's heartwarming to know that the Belleville Seventh-day Adventist Church considers them now as part of their church family. God has truly brought this family and this church together.
And upon being presented with a gift from the church, Galen commented that she didn't know anything about the Seventh-day Adventists other than they show up in droves to help others. Pastor Geddes also promised that the church would be there to help them in the future.
What an incredible story. It's a picture of how faith and community come together to meet one another's needs so that everyone can enjoy the blessing of generosity and kindness.
Yes, from the farmer's generosity to the volunteer service and the joy of sharing in a delicious corn boil, everyone gave and everyone received. That's the true heartbeat of community.
It is. And if you would like to learn more about how you can be a part of the Belleville Seventh-day Adventist Church outreach initiatives, go to www.bellevilleadventist.com or click on the link below.
That same spirit of community continues in our next story, where another church is helping people build confidence, develop skills, and take steps towards a better future.
So the New Life Neighborhood Center is more than just a space. It's a place of transformation.
The Productivity Hub was designed to help individuals move from dependency to self-sufficiency. Through workshops, one-on-one coaching, and strong community partnerships, participants are equipped with tools for employment, entrepreneurship, and personal growth.
It sounds amazing. And actually researching this story, we learned that the Hub offers skill development workshops. Everything, Alvin, from job readiness and resume writing to small business planning and financial literacy.
And beyond that, participants receive personalized coaching to help them identify and reach their life and career goals. It's all about the practical steps that lead to confidence and independence.
And many of the participants are individuals who first came through the church's food bank, another amazing initiative. People looking not only for immediate help, but also for a path forward.
Let's take a look inside the Productivity Hub and hear how lives are being changed every day.
Well, the first time I came here, I had no food. A few months before that, I asked God in my own life, I said, God, I need somebody to come in and show me some direction of where I'm going because I'm kind of lost. Every day I couldn't wake up with a clear head. I couldn't think. What am I going to eat? Well, half the time I didn't have an appetite. So when I started the HUB program, we went into the SLIP program, that's the empowerment course, and that opened my eyes on everything. My own family has seen a big change. Like my sister Cheryl says, man, I've never seen you change so much in 6 months. She says, man, the person I saw 6 months ago wasn't the one I see today.
For the first time in 6 years, I've landed a part-time job doing peer support. I started out September of 2022, and at that time I was homeless. I had been homeless for a number of years. The first day we had the orientation, I was sitting up in that seat over there, and I was uncomfortable just introducing myself to all of the strangers. So all these people, right? So I feel like the whole organization is sort of set up and geared so I could talk to anyone. And it goes a long way. Like if you go from being a guy who's practically, and in my case, living under, or like staying under a bridge, drinking all day, to somebody who's now a part of something, that's I believe, a result of the support that I got through the hub.
Coming through this program, it's helped me to renew my faith in God, my faith in myself, and also my faith in other people. I think before I always looked at everything like, what can I do with my life? You know, who am I? I think going through some of the things that were here, it helped me to find my confidence. I've been volunteering with Canadian Mental Health Association as a peer supporter. While I was here, I created a program called Preventing Relapse. And I'm helping people with addiction and with mental health challenges to learn how to deal with their lives. I'm not really doing it. We're doing it as a community. Something that I learned here at the Productivity Hub as well.
It's evident that the results speak for themselves. Did you know that last year alone, the Hub placed numerous individuals on pathways toward employment, volunteer work, or further education? It's a true testimony to what empowerment looks like in action.
It's also a community-wide effort. Through sponsorships, local supporters can help cover the cost of a participant's training, coaching, and access to vital resources.
I really love that they've created sponsorship opportunities so that others can be a part of this impact. It's such a wonderful example that ministry isn't just something we do, it's actually something that we live out.
Definitely. And if you would like to learn more about the New Life Neighborhood Center Productivity Hub, please call 365-873-0347 or click on the link below. We'll be right back after this.
Imagine this. You've worked your entire life to build something, to create a nest egg for your family. But what happens to it all when you're no longer around? Without a will, the province will decide. Strangers in a courtroom will follow a rigid legal formula to distribute your assets, and their decisions might be completely different from what you would have wanted. Your spouse and your kids, their future could be left up to chance. That's a heavy burden to leave behind. But here's the good news. You have the power to change that narrative. Creating a will is your opportunity to speak for yourself when you can't. It's your voice, your final wishes put down on paper. You get to decide who receives according to your desires. It's about ensuring the people you care about are taken care of, exactly as you intend. Think of it as the ultimate act of love and organization. It removes all the guesswork and potential for conflict among family members during an already difficult time. Instead of leaving them with a complicated legal puzzle to solve, you leave them with clarity and peace of mind. They won't have to argue over who gets what, or wonder what you would have wanted. You've already told them. This simple document ensures that your legacy is one of care and forethought, not chaos and confusion. Taking this step isn't about dwelling on the inevitable. It's about empowering your future and protecting your family. Don't leave it to chance. Give your loved ones the gift of certainty.
So November is my favorite month. Not only because it's fall and you get to wear cozy sweaters and crunch leaves in the snow, but guess what? Did you know that it's also Make a Will Month? And it's the perfect time to take meaningful steps towards planning for the future.
And remember that the Ontario Conference has an estate planning service available for its members. To learn more, you can contact us at the Plan Giving Department at 905-571-1022.
Joining us now is Patricia Ferreira Lopez, our beautiful Director of Women and Children's Ministries. She and her team are doing amazing work to encourage and equip women and children to grow in faith. Patricia is a teacher, a mentor, a women's advocate, and a friend, both in ministry and in daily life. So welcome, Patricia, to the OCNN.
Thank you for having me. I'm so happy to be here.
Well, we're so delighted to have you. So first off the top, can you share with us some of the issues and key challenges that women are facing today, as well as how God is working through your ministry in order to meet some of those needs?
Goodness, Jackie, do you want the whole list or
I know,
just
a
the top 10?
A loaded question for sure.
Well, if I was going to condense it in a nutshell, I think balance, all of the different balls that women have in the air, connection, feeling seen and feeling heard and feeling connected to others, and healing. There's a lot of unresolved hurt that is out there that women are carrying around.
And you speak to such important issues. So trying to meet those needs, I know you've and your team have launched some amazing initiatives. So can you share a little bit of some of those that reflect your heart?
It is a huge task, and I try to do as much as I can. But if I was going to highlight the two of my favorite ones, I would say Salt Sisters is one of them that is for young women ages 12 to 18, where we take salty to salt of the earth, creating sisterhood, leadership, and mentorship among our young women. And also the Forgiveness Feast is an initiative that we're doing this year that we've been following, a book called Forgiving What You Can't Forget. Imagine 82 churches have signed up to sit at the table every single month in small groups and talk about forgiveness. It has been beautiful to witness and humbling as well.
That's amazing. So thank you for sharing what's nearest and dearest to your heart. So how would you say that God has been working through some of those efforts? Like what sort of impact?
Well, the Forgiveness Feast primarily is what we're working on this year. And to see women, generations of women coming together at the table, forgiving one another. There have been feuds that have been happening in families, in church families, and just sitting and willing to listen to each other has been so humbling and inspiring to witness and beautiful.
So they're able to open up hearts to experience healing.
It really is lovely.
Amazing. So to close, can you share with us what are some of the upcoming events or opportunities that some women might be able to participate or join in?
So speaking of the Forgiveness Feast, on the first Sabbath of December the 6th, we have a final huge celebration that's happening at Kingsway College in the new gym. And we want to invite everyone to come out to that. We have an amazing keynote speaker. And also for 2026, looking at the needs of women, we are partnering now with men's ministries to do an initiative called The Great Belong, which tackles loneliness in all different kinds of groups of men and women. And we're very excited about launching that project.
Wow, some very important work and ministry that's taking place within our conference and extending across Ontario. So thank you, my friend, for sharing what's on your heart and for allowing God to use you and your team to make a difference in the lives of others.
It's an honor.
And if you would like to learn more about the initiatives within the Women's Ministries Department, please call 905-571-1022. So our last story bridges the gap between opportunity and access. One church's partnership that helps students step confidently into the school year.
In many communities, access to technology can be the difference between falling behind and moving forward, especially for young people.
So that's what motivated the Toronto East Seventh-day Adventist Church to partner with a generous organization known for its strong commitment to social responsibility and community outreach.
Hello, my name is Ina Stewart, First Elder of the Toronto East Seventh-day Adventist Church. Today we have representatives from the Wayne Order Group who are partnering with us to give us computers, which we're so grateful. We received 60 computers from that group, and we're distributing those to the community.
A few weeks ago, Colin Vernon approached me, and he said, there's a company that has a number of computers that they would like to donate to the community. I immediately said to Colin, certainly the Touch of Compassion ministry will accept as many computers as you have. Days later, Colin brought a whole slew of computers.
That's amazing. And I understand that a Touch of Compassion ministry through the Toronto East Church is impacting lives through a number of outreach initiatives in their community.
Yes, even including a food bank, monthly visits to a retirement home, a hot meal service, a breakfast program, and now partnering with Wayne's Auto Group to provide computers to young people. Let's hear more from two of their representatives.
I'm very happy to be here to represent Wayne's. I'm very glad that we are able to give back to the community. Me personally, I've grown up in Scarborough my whole life, so to give back to the community through my work, it feels so great to me.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Ann Gilligan. I'm the General Manager of Public Relations and Customer Experience for Wayne's Auto Group. Incidentally, that's Don Valley North Toyota Lexus. That's who we are. You might know us from that. First of all, I'd like to say thank you so much for welcoming us with your open hearts in your church. This is real community. We always talk about the work that we do in community, but this is, to me, this is true community. So thank you very much. I feel really blessed to be here. Our very pleasure to give back. We will try to do more. I hope we can do more. We made a very small effort, in my opinion. So we will try to do more. And thank you so much for your kind invitation.
We appreciate what you're doing for the community. And this is just the beginning of you partnering with us. We have big and lofty goals to fulfill in the future. And we will be counting on you because you have now become an official partner with us.
Incredible. I can only imagine how excited these young people were feeling just knowing that they were about to get their first computer. Jackie, how excited were you when you got your first computer?
Oh, my sister and I, super excited. So I was in grade 7 and Dad came home with this computer and I kept thinking, it's just gonna make things so much easier so I didn't have to do it old style by hand, you know, like back in the Stone Ages.
Absolutely.
What about you?
So, I didn't get my first computer that I owned until I graduated from university. It was a gift from my mom and dad.
So nice.
Thank you, Mom and Dad. But when I was in the Stone Ages, as you referred to, when you got your first computer, I was using something that's known as a typewriter. So a lot of you kids might not know about that.
Yeah, the good old days. Don't age us, Alvin.
What are you talking about? We're still in our 30s, aren't we?
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
That's right. So anyways, let's get back to this amazing story. So in speaking with the outgoing lead pastor, Pastor Frey, at the Toronto East Seventh-day Adventist Church, he shared that the recipients were selected from families who attended the church's Saturday morning breakfast program, a long-standing ministry dedicated to serving those that are in need.
And Pastor Frey also shared that on the day of the presentation, the church actually received a special letter of recognition from MPP Sean Chen.
Mm-hmm.
And it was presented by his representative Judy in appreciation of their outstanding work in the community.
Let's take a look.
On September 13, 2025, a personal message from MP Sean Chen. As the Member of Parliament for Scarborough North, I'm pleased to extend my warmest greetings to the Toronto East Seventh-day Adventist Church annual Impact Drive. Today's event is a wonderful opportunity to prepare for the incoming school year by providing essential supplies and resources for our community's children and students. I'm heartened by everyone in attendance for your unwavering support for the education and well-being of our youth. I congratulate the Toronto East Seventh-day Adventist Church and the Touch of Compassion for your commitment to making this event possible. Gatherings such as this one are vital in fostering a welcoming and inclusive community for all. Please accept my best wishes for a most successful event. Sincerely signed, Sean Chen, Member of Parliament for Scarborough. Thank you. Congratulations. Keep up the wonderful work. Thank you.
Very encouraging to have the support from MPP Sean Chen. He has deep roots growing up in Scarborough and is a lifelong advocate for children and youth.
Yes, Jackie, and I'm sure that Sean would have been touched by witnessing the impact of the donation made to these young people and their families.
My name is Simona Diska, and this is my daughter Victoria and my son Dylan. We are at the Toronto East Church. Well, I would like to say thank you very much to the Toronto East Church and to the West Group for the computer that my kids accept today. They're ready for school, so thank you very much again.
Community. And for all the recipients, we are happy that you're here also. Thank you for being here. Thank you for accepting these gifts. And we pray and trust that they will go a long way in helping you guys to develop yourselves as you seek to be better individuals in our communities.
What a story of impact. That's what I love about the work that's being done in our churches, our organizations, and in our communities.
Definitely. And through the OCNN, we're able to highlight the good work that is being done, impacting communities and changing lives.
And this initiative, it started with one ministry, the breakfast program. And then it grew into something that's now opening new doors for young people.
So if you would like to learn more about how you can be a part of the Toronto East Seventh-day Adventist Church outreach initiatives, go to www.torontoeastsda.ca or click on the link below. Today's episode was such a reminder that faith doesn't sit still. It moves, it serves, and it transforms lives.
So from community celebration to career training to computers, each story showed that small acts done in love can create lasting change.
And if you're a part of our family of faith and your church or organization is involved in outreach and you'd like to share your story, we'd love to connect to see if we can feature you on a future episode. Or if you've been the recipient of kindness from one of our churches, please reach out to us. We'd love to talk to you.
We really would. So be sure to contact us at 905-571-1022 and let us know how faith is making a difference where you are.
So that's it for this month's OCNN, where we share good news from our Seventh-day Adventist churches across Ontario.
And thank you once again for joining us. This broadcast airs as a monthly program. Be sure to subscribe to the Ontario Conference YouTube channel so that you won't miss an episode. And what do you think? They should tell their friends?
Absolutely. And to stay informed about the continuous happenings within the Ontario Conference, please subscribe to the Ontario Conference newsletter, which is delivered to your inbox every Thursday. Simply scan the QR code on your screen or click on the link in the description to start receiving uplifting news each week.
And if you're interested in learning more about the Seventh-day Adventist Church, we warmly invite you and welcome you to visit one of our 180 congregations across Ontario. Just use the church locator on our website or the link in the channel to find a church near you.
Thanks for watching and come journey with us. And remember, there's always good news when we open our eyes to do what God is doing around us.
And remember what the Bible says in Jeremiah 29:11, that God has a plan for you. And until next time,
take care
and God bless.
And remember, the Ontario Conference has an estate planning service that's a bit of So don't worry. That's what I thought, and I've actually bought and brought
Okay.
and messed up. Great job with the episode as always.
You too.
And as promised,
Oh.
the corn that you didn't receive.
So nice of you.
Well, you know, anything for a friend.
Well,
So
you're going to share this with me, right?
I will. I'll be right back.
Okay.
So just give me a sec, and don't start without me.
Okay. Doesn't this look so good? This is what I missed out on, folks, this summer. Okay, I don't know how long he's going to be. Okay. That's what I'm talking about. This is great corn. If he doesn't come back, I may just have to finish this.
A few moments later.
I am so full. I don't know what I'm going to tell Alvin.
Jackie, I just got my plate, and what happened?
It was so good, and you took too long. So sorry.
I don't, you know what? You can have this, you can have that, and I'll see you
It
later.
was really good.
Okay, I'm glad you enjoyed.